And good afternoon. This is Woody Collins, and it's another day of talking about the Congo. And the subject for today is don't forget something, don't need something while you're in the Congo, uh, because there is little ways to get it there inexpensively, or even expensively. Uh, uh, but there is some ways that there are proven ways to get it there is very expensive, and primarily that is through DHL. At one time, the U.S. Post Office did allow shipments into the Democratic Republic of the Congo. I think they pretty much ruled out on that because of lost packages and different things. I just left the post office. I think I'll go back and ask them at some point in time, whether they have lifted that ban on shipping things to the Congo, because it would really be nice. You know, occasionally you run out of something or you need something that you didn't expect, and this is the case that I've come across. Is I'm getting ready to go to Congo, and so one of my partners, Paul, we had a conversation yesterday, and he was asking me to bring some things that he needed, and I said no problem, I can bring those. But it just made me think about how do you get stuff to Congo that's inexpensive? Like I said, you can ship stuff to DHL, but it will cost you, $1,000 to get something over there. That's between the DHL shipping cost and the price that you're going to pay for the customs on it. Now, the problem that I'm thinking about is only going to solve part of the problem. The Congo still needs to, break down that system of just charging anybody anything that they think that they can bear, meaning to say they have a published rate, and it's maybe 30% customs. So if you ship something that's valued at $100, it should cost you $30. So therefore, uh, it will cost you plus the shipping, $30. You've already bought the item. However, when they look at it, they don't take a what they're looking at. They just at any type of whim, they will say, "Oh, you owe us $200 for shipping, and I mean for the customs, and therefore you got to pay it, or you're not going to get your item." That may be on an item that you can show that it only costs $50, something that something you needed, and but they will still charge you whatever they think that it's worth, or more precisely, what do they think that they can get out of you? And the reason why, it just made me think about it, I had looked at YouTube, and there was a lady down in the Dominican Republic outside the United States, and she was telling about how they get things in from the United States. Basically, they had set up a company that set up a kind of shipping service where, for instance, if you ordered uh, let's say a pair of pants, and you saw them on Amazon, wherever you saw them, you would just put on the forwarding, you'll put the address of the company that's going to do the shipping, and then you put your client number on it. So the client would know when they got it that this is for Woody Collins, and he's going to pick this up in the Dominican Republic at so and so location. Sounds good. So you can order things, have it delivered to a Miami address, and they will. get it down to the Dominican Republic. They were also tied in with the customs folks down there, meaning to say is they have a copy of your invoice, and the company would also handle getting it through customs. And once they cleared customs, you would go and make the payment, and then they would release your item to the company, and the company would deliver it to the closer location where you were located. I mean, it works great, and they say, you can get things within a week to 10 days. And I thought, boy, that's great. But and I thought something like that would work in the Congo. Somebody should be trying to do that in the Congo, even though you have that missing point of a reliable customs department that will only charge you the actual rate, meaning to say is if you order something for $100, they're only going to charge you $30 versus trying to get $200 from you. And then it will work out really well, because therefore you can order something, and it may be, let's say it's out of a New York office or out of a DC office or somewhere where there is routine traffic, uh, and there's some routine flights. For instance, that if you went to South Africa out of DC, flown the South African Airlines, you can fly from Washington D.C. Dulles into South Africa nonstop, and then South African Airlines also fly up into Congo every day from Johannesburg up to into Kinshasa. So therefore, if you got something that you wanted to ship, you would ship it to some company in DC. The DC company would get it all packaged up and put it with other items going to, say, either somewhere in Africa that South Africa Airlines service, and then they would ship it on to South Africa. At South Africa could split up the item and ship your item up to Congo, and then once it's in Congo, you paid it whatever the legal customs are on it, and then you can pick up your item. That would take you less than a week, probably, because they have daily flights and stuff. So that is something that an idea for somebody to work with South African Airlines, uh, because it would work really well, or even if it worked through Paris or through Brussels. You need somebody who ships stuff or have planes going down there every day, and they can get it down there. But the hard part would be is to find somebody in the Congo that can break that system on the customs people just charging you whatever it's worth, because you want a predictable price. Meaning to say is, when the lady was shipping the stuff to Dominican Republic, they had it. There was a specific price that you would pay. They said if your item was less than $100, less than $200, forget how much it was, there would be no duty on it. They allowed that to come in duty free. But if it was over $200, you paid a certain amount, and that's what you expected to pay, and that's what the people wind up paying. I mean, that's reasonable and something that could work out in the Congo if we had a reliable custom folks to do that and had the way to get it there. So this is an idea for somebody who wants to start a business. I think there would be a lucrative business, because there are many people in the Congo, both Congolese and Americans and other uh, expats that's there, who occasionally need items that they really needed. Let's say if all of a sudden your medicine was lost or destroyed, you need to get replacement medicine in. How you going to do that? So there's a need for it, and there's would be a good business. So that's my rant for the day. Thank you all for stopping by, and we will talk with you tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Take care, and let's get this pandemic under control, and we will talk to you then. Take care now.